Phishing. Phishing is the fraudulent practice of sending emails or other messages purporting to be from reputable companies in order to induce individuals to reveal personal information such as passwords and credit card numbers. Probably sounds very confusing, and it is. In other words, phishing is a type of scam where scammers try to acquire personal information such as passwords and bank numbers. Let's analyze an example to make sure we really understand. Mary works a corporate job. It's another day in the office and she gets an email from her boss, John. John is asking to quickly update her personal information, passwords to different accounts, by pressing on a link. This is not how a boss would do such a task. You're probably never going to get such a task from your boss in the first place. It is most likely a scammer, and if Mary would fall for such a scam, her hacker would be swimming in money after gaining access not only to Mary's money, but potentially the company she works at as well. This could very much be you in this situation. Now, your boss is angry, yelling at you, and you are most likely going to lose your job. There are a few types of phishing. First, we have spear phishing, which is when a scammer is targeting a specific individual in an organization to steal their login credentials. Email phishing is the example we just looked at, when the attacker sends an email that looks legitimate to trick the recipient into entering information so the hacker can steal or sell their data. And lastly, a whaling attack, which is when a senior executive is being targeted, as these individuals usually have deep access to sensitive areas of a network, so a successful attack can result in valuable information. For example, this is your boss, John, who is in charge of a big part of the company. He got an email from Microsoft Teams to reset his password or his account would be suspended. Seems like something that could actually happen, and losing his account would result in a big technical hassle, so he obviously presses the button and resets his password. Wrong! It was a scam, and now your boss is being yelled at by his boss and most likely is going to get fired. Not to mention, now you are at risk too, as an employee of the company. We can create a simple diagram to better understand why these attacks happen. Firstly, their goal is to steal sensitive information so they can gain access to banks or sell the data. Then they choose a victim. This can be a general audience or a specific individual. This results in identity theft and financial fraud, which is a very big issue. What are some red flags we can remember to steer clear from such situations? Well, urgency and threats like act now and your account will be suspended are definitely something we should look out for. Not detailed emails like dear user are red flags and unknown senders, as well as unexpected or unusual attachments and links. Another sign can be grammar mistakes, especially obvious ones. To avoid, never click on unknown links or download unknown attachments. Verify the sender with your boss or coworker and make sure your passwords are strong and secure. If you do fall in this trap, immediately change your passwords and contact your boss and bank with the situation. Don't forget to report the phishing attempt so others are not harmed in the future. Thank you for staying throughout this video, and I hope you learned something valuable. As a reminder, always double check before pressing any links or entering information, and when in doubt, it's best not to respond.